name is Brian Anderson, the inventor of the TowMate wireless tow lights, and I'd like to introduce to you one of our latest product releases, which will be our Powerline or PowerLink technology. Now, what does that mean? Basically, we send information up and down the power line of your vehicle. The 12-volt positive line is able to carry communications to turn things on and turn things off, and to make things flash. And with that, we decided to begin to offer to you in the towing industry a light bar that's revolutionary. It's lightweight, about 8 pounds. It has bright LED technology, so you don't have elements to break due to vibration. And now we've added our PowerLink technology that allows you to connect it to your truck with only 2 wires, power and ground. That means no more cutting a hole in a brand new cab, running wires under the carpet to a control box in the cab. The control box also installs only using 2 wires, power and ground. And it gives you the capability of operating a work light and your different flash patterns on your light bar, which now becomes a traffic control device. Left arrow, right arrow, center out, wig-wag, and a few other patterns. Along with having tail lights, turn signals, and brake lights, all built into one compact, very bright light bar. Now, the control box, I'll show you a little bit on this video of what some of the patterns are. Keep in mind this is a 360 bar, so while I can't turn the bar around for you, it does have LEDs on both sides. So when you're in the right arrow mode, it's going to be, right arrow front and back. Strobe and all of that, it's 360. And I'm going to show you some of the patterns here. And here again, remember, this is only using 2 wires, power and ground, anywhere on the same vehicle. As you can see, we've got tail lights on right now because that's indicating that the light bar is powered up. Now for turn signals and brake, you will need to install a transmitter one time on the vehicle. Now this is optional in terms of it could be a plug-in style transmitter, but if you're installing a light bar on a brand new truck, let's go ahead. I recommend the hardwired transmitter so that no one can steal it, it's not going to fall off, and it's not in the line of fire in terms of getting damage on the back of the truck. What you'll do for the light duty trucks will be 3 wires to connect. White for ground, yellow for left turn, green for right turn. And the optional red wire if you have a truck that requires a separate brake. If your brake comes through your left and right turn wires, you do not need the red wire. Once that is installed, I'll demonstrate for you how the light bar will respond, and also the wireless light sitting up here just above the light bar. This last year, we added programming that allows for what we call the strobe brake. Very much like the new Harley-Davidson brake light on the motorcycle. Adding another layer of safety between you and the driver following closely behind. It gives them that extra heads up that something's happening in front of them when you step on the brake. Anyway, that's the basic system. Then we've added intelligent strobes that use the PowerLink technology. And what do we mean by that? It means that you can buy additional strobes to go anywhere on the body of the truck, whether it be 1 or a dozen or more. It doesn't matter how many you connect to your 12-volt system. They're LED powered, in other words, LED, 12-volt powered, and trainable with a magnet. Let's suppose that we want to turn on our light bar to a certain pattern. Then we say, well, whenever that pattern is on, I want my strobes to come on. Basically, you take a magnet over the end of the strobe that says L for learn. And that will set it up to where it begins to flash with a particular pattern on your light bar. Now, if you don't like the pattern, you simply go over the end marked with an S for strobe, and you can change the flash pattern on any of your strobes. These are programmed with between 10 and 12 different patterns, and you can select the one that you like the best and change it periodically to change the personality of your truck. Let's suppose that I want the other strobe to come on when there's a different pattern on the light bar. And basically, you'll just take your strobe, wave a magnet over the end with the L, and then it will begin to operate independent of any other, with no new wiring having to be run on your truck. It's only tied to power and ground. And so, if you decide that you want them to come on with the work lights, you simply turn on the work lights, take the magnet, and there you have it. It's almost like magic. But now let's suppose you've already got a light bar in your truck, and yet you still want this technology so badly. And we have what's called the 4L400 interface card. It's molded in such a way that it won't short out against anything. It's intended to be mounted behind your switch panel in the truck's dash. Installation requires only power and ground. And then you have 6 wires that can go to 6 different switches on your truck. Each wire would represent an address. And what I'll do, I'll demonstrate for you how we can do that here by connecting power and ground to the circuit board. There's an LED on the circuit board that begins flashing, letting you know that it's working and sending information down the power line. Now, for this demonstration, I've got 4 wires that are bared, simulating switches. So we're going to call the blue wire switch number 1. We'll connect that to the switch, turn on the switch number 1, nothing's happening. But I want one of these strobes to come on with switch number 1. So while the switch is activated, take a magnet over the learn end, and now switch number 1 will control that particular strobe. Let's call the purple wire switch number 2. We turn it on. Nothing happens. The light for number 1 just turned off because the switch is off. But now I'm going to go ahead and train this other one to come on with switch number 2. Oh, I'm going to flip switch 1 and 2 and bring on both strobes. I'm going to remove one. There it is. So there again, no extra wires to run throughout your truck. You've got the capability and flexibility of changing not only what strobes come on, but what patterns that you'd like and what colors you would like. We at TowMate build these lights in-house. You can get clear lenses with different colored LEDs, or you can get red lenses with red, amber with amber, or like I say, the clear lens with whatever color is available in the market. Green, blue, amber, red, white, or any combination that's legal within your state. And so I would encourage you to get with your nearest TowMate dealer, and they would be more than happy to give you the information regarding this new system. Pricing and all of that is available. Thank you so much.